I'm asking this question because I'm going to invite on stage Suveer Bajaj, co-founder of FoxyMoron India, from whom we're going to learn how we can use our influence for CSR. And the talk will be about preparing influencers campaign for that brings about social change.
Thank you, Aline. Let's actually hear it for Aline. Aline's been up here doing a great job on stage all day. Let's hear it for Aline, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, don't you think Aline is looking dapper in this black vest today? I, for one, think he's looking dapper, and I'm going to be borrowing this look for tomorrow. This black vest, I'm going to be putting it on. Aline, you have influenced me today.
Yeah.
So let me start with a joke. When two influencers have sex with each other, are they collaborating? I can feel your eyes burning a hole through the back of my head. Yes, I can feel your eyes on me as well. I can feel all your eyes on me. I feel very watched at the moment. I almost feel like an influencer. Anyway, let's get on with the slides. Cool. So I'm going to be chatting with you guys about a social responsibility campaign. My name is Suveer Bajaj. Yes, that gentleman is me. I made the mistake of getting into the Adriatic Sea yesterday, and this is how I look today. I apologize. I am a digital entrepreneur from Bombay, India. I've lived there all my life, but run through a bunch of startups. I'm here today to talk to you about my digital advertising agency that I call FoxyMoron. I run a digital advertising agency based in Bombay. We dabbled in creative media, data, technology. Won't tell you too much about it. I will tell you about the structure though, because we have one interesting part of our agency. The far right that you see is called Polin. Polin is our influencer management agency, and we do some really, really cool stuff with influencer management. So I'm going to be telling you about some of the stuff that we do. But before that, let me give you guys a little bit of context on how the Indian diaspora really looks. I would imagine that none of you are very familiar with how India looks as a market. So let me talk to you about how India really looks. India has a population of about 1.3 billion people, of which about 1.2 billion of them are already on mobile phones. We have an internet population of 600 million people today. Just let me give you some context. The population of this country, if I'm not mistaken, is about 600,000 people with an active internet population of 450,000 people. And just from the time that I made this presentation to today, the active internet population in India has already gone up by 24 million people. Just to give you guys some context and scale in terms of the work that we do. To give you some context and scale, we are the single largest Facebook country in the world today. As you guys know, China is a Facebook dark market today, and India stands at 300 million plus Facebook users. Of course, though, Facebook is not the most popular social platform in India. Any guesses for which one is? Anyone? No one? No, it's not YouTube. No, it's not Instagram. The Instagram number is right there. It's WhatsApp. It's actually WhatsApp. That's right. It is WhatsApp. WhatsApp is the most dominant social platform in India today. So, of course, all you influencers fit in somewhere into this category, and I think, Adam had spoken about the importance of segmenting users. Our friends from Zinc had spoken about the importance of segmenting users into these various different funnels. But in India, in the Indian context, is it so much more important to segment users into these funnels? Because Indian influencers are now talking to 600 million active internet users on the internet every single day. So everyone has a very distinct role, and everyone has a very defined role in terms of what these influencers actually set out to achieve on their journey when they work with large brands, when they work with NGOs on a daily basis. I think the screens have frozen. Okay, cool. What do people really know about India, right? Everyone knows that India is a beautiful country. We've got the Taj Mahal. We've got Mahatma Gandhi. It's a beautiful country. And of course, yes, it is. But it's also a very populous country, right? With a population of 1.3 billion people. And basis the size of this population, there are several challenges that we face. Some of the challenges that we face are population density. Mumbai, for instance, is the most densely populated country in the world. I come from Mumbai. There are 20 million people that inhabit a city of 650 square kilometers. And just if I had to draw some context, if the entire world lived in an area of land that was as densely populated as Mumbai, the entire world would live in a country as big as Romania, with the space for a national park as large as Montenegro. So those are the challenges that we really face. Now, one of the byproducts of the challenges that we face is infrastructure. Infrastructure doesn't exist, it breaks down. We have the monsoons in Mumbai, we get one rainfall, the roads are completely broken. And while the infrastructure fails, in a lot of India, the infrastructure even ceases to exist. In fact, there are 72,000 villages in India that are not electrified. And rural electrification is a very, very big problem in the country that we live in. And that's the problem that I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. So while we get to the previous slide, this is where Adam spoke about humanizing your problems, and we made a small film to humanize the problem of rural electrification, just to make the problem slightly more contextual to our audiences and slightly more emotional in terms of its relatability. So let's have a look at the film. Is this on? Yeah. In the interest of, I'm just going to skip the text at the end. And as large a country as India is, and as you saw the basic fundamental problems that we face, infrastructure, what really unites India? The first thing, of course, is something that I chatted with my Turkish friends about last night quite extensively. No prizes for guessing, it's Bollywood. And the second thing, which is currently the hottest topic of what's going on in India right now, is cricket. As you do know, the Cricket World Cup is going on. We're doing fabulously well. We just kicked Pakistan's ass last Sunday. Sorry, I had to throw that in, no offense. And of course, the IPL, which is the Indian Premier League, is the largest televised media event in the world. This year, in fact, it even overtook the Super Bowl and it grossed the highest revenue and the highest viewership around the world. This, in fact, is one of the teams that keeps winning. It's called the Rajasthan Royals, and they do wonderfully well. And we said, how do we pick these guys up, who are the real influences of India, the Bollywood and the cricket, and how do we create some social change with them? And how can we change? So we've got the next film, and I'll be wrapping up after that.
India as a country is a paradox. It has two parts. The first is the affluent, those who live in comfortable homes and enjoy all amenities. And then there's the deprived India, which lives in rural areas without access to one of the most basic of all human needs, electricity. At present, over 400 million Indians live in absolute darkness post sunset. With the desire to make a difference, we then went about interpreting Power Light literally. The solution? Power Light a Village, an initiative that aims to light up rural households across the country with the help of solar-powered lamps. How did we get the idea of doing this? A simple story of a boy called Om. Om is like any 10-year-old child living in rural India, trying to find some hope and light in his life. All we did was to provide the rural houses with various solar-based lights, but this was not based on a campaign. We engaged with people through a 360-degree campaign which would interact with them on their desktops, their laptops, and even their smartphones. It needed to go beyond just a digital campaign and transcend into something that actually mattered. A unique campaign that allowed our fans to use social currency to light up a village. Through a Facebook application, users contributed 10 watts of electricity by sharing and tweeting through the buttons provided in the application itself. The response? It was massive. Our fans contributed hard advance from the day of the launch. We got the biggest gentlemen of cricket together to talk about the Guardian and Powerlight initiative on innovative Google Hangout. The total reach of the Hangout was over 7 million and was viewed by over 50,000 people across the country. To round it all off, we shot a 2-minute digital film about it all. Holmes' story inspired millions across the country. People started inquiring as to how they could support the cause beyond social media. Over 33,000 people interacted with our video, adding over 330,000 watts to Powerlight Village application of water meter. Fans across the digital platform reacted positively and saluted the initiative by showing their support. Our user engagement has crossed almost 900% since the start of the year. We have received over 10,000 tweets about Powerlight application and its initiative. What we started became much bigger than what we envisioned it to be. India listened and shared and made a difference. With over 1.5 million watts generated and thousands of households having a new reason to smile, the Powerlight Village initiative continues with the belief that take care does not end with yourself, but it also extends to the environment around you. Take care.
Thank you. The gentleman you saw on the left was Rahul Dravid, who is considered to be one of the most trustworthy wicket keepers that the Indian cricket team ever had, one of the most trustworthy batsmen and also one of the most trustworthy gentlemen. 10,000 houses that have been electrified, 400 villages electrified. Please use your influence in the right way. Thank you very much.